How are you doing? Welcome to your path to abundance, your money reading, your money story for this month. And let's get into what things are going to be looking like for you. Okay. So we're going to do for our entrepreneurs. What's going on with Leo entrepreneurs? Oh, okay. Everybody's been like moving on. Everybody's been maybe investing, moving on, moving into like picking up their pentacles and heading out, okay? You're putting in a lot of work. You have a lot of responsibilities. I feel like this reflects some of your Capricorn reading as well. Ooh, yeah, you've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing a lot of it on your own. I don't know if you've been asking for support, but I think you wanted support. And I don't think that that's been happening, or you don't feel like it's something that is accessible to you. You may have the King of Cups who comes in, or you may be acting as the King of Cups, so taking care of everybody else instead of taking care of yourself. But also, maybe you'll have someone who kind of comes in and offers you at least some emotional support. In this situation, you're going to be victorious, though. You're going to come out on top. So although you may feel a little jaded because you wanted help and you didn't get it, and it was so much work that you had to go through to be successful, it's okay. It comes out in the end. It works out in the end. So after that, there may be a lot of publicity, some buzz, some excitement, lots of people talking, lots of people having conversations about what you've been working on. It's a new start for you. It's a chance for you to be reborn, a chance for you to like just be in a whole different space. I think you're going to be super into that. Lots of messages. Like I said, I think it's going to get a lot of buzz. Whatever it is you've been working on, whatever it is you've been having to shoulder on your own, I think it's going to get a lot of buzz. And you're no longer in hermit mode. You're no longer tapped away. You are out here sharing your wisdom. If you worked on a course, a product, a company, anything like that, if you debuted it this month or you're debuting sometime this season, it's going to be super successful. It's going to be really great. So I know that you might be a little frustrated. You might be a little bitter. You might be feeling a type of way about the fact that you had to do all of this on your own without a lot of support. And I don't know what to tell you about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish that there had been people who had kind of helped you out. But, you know, you're coming out on top. And it's going to be successful and it's going to work out. So it's going to be okay. Your outcome is 8 of Pentacles. You're just trudging away. You're just going to keep working. You're going to become even better. You're going to become more of an expert. You're going to get better things out of this. I feel like this is some of the people who maybe you wanted help from or you asked help from, and now you're like, now that I'm successful, now that I've been victorious, now you want to come in with all your little wands like, we not doing that. And I'm here for it. I totally agree. They don't deserve your time and energy because they weren't there to help out when it started. So who knows? Maybe at a different point in time, it could be a different story. But for now, you know, you put in the hard work. You deserve to get the glory. You deserve to get the money. You deserve to get all the abundance that comes from the hard work that you put in. Okay? All right. Let's look at our employees, folks that work with and for others. 8 of Swords is your main card. Ooh, okay. You are feeling really stuck in your head. Let's look at what's the situation going on with this 8 of Swords for my Leos. Oh, okay. About a partnership. So either maybe directly who you work with, like a coworker, or a literal like business partner, something like that. As an Emperor, they're very strong energy. This could be you, but it's probably someone else. Maybe like an Aries, or maybe like very fiery, very strong personality. They're very strict. We got the Emperor and the Empress. We've got some good like divine partners here. So there's either like a system that needs to be put in place about something that's been growing. Yes, literally growing, because we have the Empress is like wild, fertile energy, and you have literally plants that have been planted and you're watching them grow. So there's something that's been growing. There's something you've been working on with someone, so maybe with your team or with your boss or something like that. You're really ready for this to move forward. You're ready to be able to share this thing you've been working on, but it seems like y'all been keeping it under wraps. Kind of watching and seeing where it's going to go, seeing if it's going to work. Yeah, lying, cheating, stealing. To me, this feels a little bit more that like you all just haven't been sharing what you've been doing. And so that's why you're like kind of stuck in your head, because you don't know really where this is going to go. There's an ending in place though. Oh, goodness. Or the Ace of Wands. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, Leos. this is a reading. You're stuck in your head about a partnership, an emotional alliance. Maybe there's something going on at work that's like, I hate to have to read this way, but maybe there's a work romance thing going on between an emperor and an empress, and you're just like watching to see how it goes, whether you're involved in this or you're just watching it. Like, Seven of Pentacles shows that you might just be being nosy and watching on the outside, but you might be involved in this and like, oh, maybe this will go somewhere. Like, man, let me go in and make an official offer, and then you find out that like they're married, or that like they're messing with other people or something like that. Or maybe you have to come true about yourself. And so this partnership, this connection ends. So if you have some stuff going on at work that's love related, I don't have anything to say about that. It's just not looking too great. It's looking like it's coming to an ending. It's looking like the attraction is over. If this is a business partnership and this is you working with your team, working with your boss, working with whoever, and y'all are waiting to see if like the project that you're working on, your passion project or your next move, it does look like, you know, if you're the one who's standing as the Seven of Swords and you've been holding this back to see if this is going to work, that time either comes to a close and maybe it's not very well received with the Ace of Swords, or like the passion just runs out with it because it's just taken so long to get somewhere and you're just done being stuck and thinking about it all the time. Like, you want to be done with the situation. You want to move forward. Or there may be stuff that you don't know that's going on. Maybe somebody is not being upfront. It is coming up under the Emperor. So whoever's the Emperor in this situation may not be telling you everything. And this is like dead upon arrival. So I'll be real honest with you. We'll get your outcome. What's the outcome of this situation for our Leos? It's kind of sideways. I guess it's this way. Maybe not feeling stuck anymore. Maybe ready to move on. You get the revelation. You get the insights that you need to let this go. But you also may just need to change your perspective on things. You may still be feeling a little stuck towards the end of this, or just like a little. But I feel like if you do get that Ace of Wands in reverse, and that one, ooh, yeah, look. Like all your hard work. This would usually be like, oh, look, it was successful, but it took a lot out of you. And it's like, oh, this took a lot, but like, maybe it didn't work. Yeah, I would just say, Leos, with this kind of reading, if you're putting a whole bunch of time and effort into this, maybe don't. Maybe coast a little. If this is something you're really super passionate about, maybe look at how finding a way to be able to do this kind of on your off time or on your own. Like, keep pieces of this for yourself that like you can do something with, especially if like you're just really, really passionate about it. I don't want you to be left in a space where it's like, oh, okay, we put in all this work and it doesn't really go anywhere, or that like your dreams get dashed or something like that. Like, I just don't want you to deal with like a big disappointment about where this is going. I really want you to be like prepared so that you're able to, if this is really something that you love, that you want to see go beyond where it is and go beyond like what's happening here, like think ahead about like how you can continue something like this on your own or through a partnership with someone different. Get creative. That's going to be my suggestion. Okay. And get out of your head, because you're overthinking all of this because of the way that it's kind of going about. If this is office affair, you already know you shouldn't be doing that. I try not to be judgmental, but you already know you shouldn't be into that. So like, something was going to come from it. It was either going to be y'all get together or y'all break up. So like, it's just the culmination of whatever that outcome was going to be. If you're being nosy and you're watching an office affair, like get the tea ready because it's a mess. But like, you know, it's just like, oh wow, okay, we figured that out. And like, all right, well, that's the end of the show, you know? But if this is a project, if this is something you're working towards, that maybe isn't as well received as you would have liked for it to be, like think outside the box, okay? When it comes to the next steps, think outside the box. All right, so that's going to be it for my Leos. I love you. If you want guidance and you want to work with me personally, my information is in the description. Book some time with me for some coaching. If you want a private reading so we can get into it, especially you all here who work with or for somebody, I want to know the tea. I want to know what's going on. Who's the Emperor? Who's the Empress? Who's this Two of Cups? Who's this Ace of Cups? How did this thing go down? Okay, I want to know. So book a private reading for me so we can get in all this and so that I can get you out of this space, because the outcome isn't great either. Like, so we just gotta switch this energy up, okay? All right, I love you, Leos. I'll see y'all later. Bye.